Hi everybody, welcome back to Alan Wake. We are going to go into chapter 4 today, episode 4, whatever it's called. The Truth. I've been thinking about things while I was editing like the last episode and stuff, so I've got a few theories. I want to see if they pan out. So the first one was that final room building where we got ambushed. There was all the writing on the wall, and in the heart it said CW and TZ, and I immediately forgot that after I looked away from it. So when I was editing it, I was like, who the hell's CW? And then realised that the lady, the crazy light lady, she was friends with Thomas Zane and Barbara. So I went back to episode 2, the video, where she was in the police station, and her name was Cynthia Weaver. So she's obviously the one who wrote that. So my theory is that she's the one who's been writing all the yellow stuff about where there's like the Taken swallowed by the darkness, whatever it was, and all those things, which would make sense because if she was friends with Thomas Zane and Barbara, she was probably involved when all of the stuff was happening the first time around with him, and that's why she knows about like the light and the dark and all that stuff. So that makes sense why she would be the one doing that. She obviously had feelings for Thomas Zane, which he did not share because he was in love with Barbara. So I think he's then the big light voice in the darkness in the dreams when we've had that. So somehow stuck. Maybe he's stuck in the darkness, but he's got light, so he's not taken. But maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's that bit. So this, I'm guessing, is the lodge, and we're going to wake up here, like in the pages, and the doctor that Alice was speaking to that we don't like is going to be here, and I think he's going to be the smug face that we shut outside and screams that was on the manuscript page. not what's his face? A Nightingale. I think it's going to be that doctor whose name I can't remember. I didn't look at that bit in that episode. And yeah, so we're going to wake up here. He's going to be trying to say that we're like his patient for some reason, maybe. Like it's all in your head kind of thing. And things are going to go wrong because the darkness is going to turn up at the lodge. That's where I'm at the moment. So I don't really know how it'll tie back in. Like we'll probably escape from there and then maybe Nightingale catches us or something. That's how we end up in the prison cell, jail cell. Don't know. But those are my theories. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to have no stuff because I'm going to wake up in the lodge and they're going to have taken it all away from me again. So I will have nothing once again.
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story.
Yeah, I didn't realise the first time I saw Alice getting pulled. I saw it when we were editing it, that it was actually the lady is behind her pulling her into the water.
Was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Yeah, he was crunchy. And then we got pulled out by someone, which I was thinking was going to be the doctor who fishes, who sorted us out, but maybe it's actually the other doctor.
Just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
Hartman.
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
Yeah,
Have
see
been
this. This is
for
the
a while.
page.
The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I mean, he could be telling the truth. That could be like the twist on it, but I don't think so. Because all the cops and stuff got attacked. That wouldn't be my thing. Is it daylight? It looks very bright. It could just be a light outside, so I'm not trusting it until I find out if it's actually
I
daylight.
felt groggy. Whatever
Yeah, give me a
Hartman had bumped
typewriter.
in me was making me numb.
Yeah,
I felt
everything's a
like
bit
this was happening
blurry.
to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think.
Ooh,
Couldn't
nice ocean
focus.
view, though.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Huh. Oh, that's a point though. Should we see how many there are? Which one is that one? See if we can figure out how big this chapter is. Is that more? Well, I think that's less than maybe that was in the last one. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 19, maybe? So there were 22, not including the hardcore pages, in episode 3. So this one might be slightly shorter than the last episode.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Okay, someone walking around. Hello.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now?
I think I'm a bit high with all the blurriness around the edges.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't
get what his angle's going to be, though. Trying to make me feel like I'm
come with me.
Patient
We'll
of his.
reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes.
Unless it's just that he's trying to, because I'm famous, he's trying to get in on that.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them
Creator's
are here
dilemma.
right now. Jack took them out for a
Gauging new
fishing
back
trip,
button now.
except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Yeah, see, it could just be he's trying to... Oh, it's actually got my name outside. So who's this? Emerson. Do I know an Emerson? Wait, was it... I do know Emerson. Why do I know that name?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake.
No, that's
Lodge.
Tor Anderson.
Tor Anderson.
Why do I know Emerson? Was that from something else? Oh, I can actually go in here. Night Springs, the video game. Death Rally. Looks fun. I mean, it looks like a nice sort of place. If, you know, you have the freedom to actually move. Is that the map? Who is Emerson? That's going to really annoy me that I've forgotten who it is. I know that name.
I encourage creativity as a
Lame.
part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I
one's locked.
specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Nope, I'm exploring. Knocking over furniture. Emerson. You want to go in there, do you? Anderson, this is Tor Anderson, is the one who's going to hit someone with a hammer. That looks like a guy in the darkness. Bit like... I wonder if that's something. Wait. Oh, they're just knots. Are they knots? They're just knots, right? Not gun hole, bullet wound holes. Okay, so we've got a lift. I've got to check everywhere because there
Alan,
could be
from
pages.
past experience with
somewhere.
you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
I wonder what's in the
You're
basement.
in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession
That this
about
place?
light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you,
Can't get in his
your
office.
thoughts and dreams.
Can't
Your
get in there.
mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
I mean, he's making it all seem very reasonable, but none of this is real, but
We go
I
this
feel like
way,
he's
Alan.
an agent
I
of
wasn't ready
darkness.
for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Yeah. It's less blurry
It's all
around the
in your
edges,
head.
so his
You've been
stuff
making it up.
must be wearing off a little bit.
Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has
But how
been
did my
killed.
car get onto
Your
the edge of the
delusions are
thing?
just a manifestation of your
I mean,
subconscious
his
mind.
excuse is going to be that I
trying to
passed out
protect
whilst
you
running
from
away
the
or
too
something.
painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
Yes,
You're a skeptic by
but...
nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I want to take your explanation as the logical explanation. See, it could be that Alice is actually dead. But the rest of it, like, I feel like there is stuff going on, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Alice is actually dead, though, because she fell into the lake pulled by the darkness. So, I don't have high hopes for recovering her, but, you know. Ooh. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, Thomas Zane. In the memory of a dear friend and a poet. So, did you know Thomas Zane? In which case, you would know all about this. And maybe that's why he specializes in artists, because... Well, what if Thomas Zane is here and he's like asleep or something? That would be cool. He could be a patient. I didn't see a Zane name, though. And everyone thinks he's dead. What if he's Zane? I don't think he is.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring.
It is.
Isn't it?
Where was my island?
Cauldron
Down there,
Lake
look.
spread below us.
That's
I could
the-
see
is that the
Mirror Peak
entryway?
on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no matter. This way.
You know what
follow
happens
me.
when a storm comes, right? Gets dark
Alan,
and
what I'm
spooky.
telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with.
Yeah, but I have writer's
After
block,
all your
so,
nightmares,
you know.
this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of
myself.
my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Hello?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Uh-huh.
You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Is this nurse, what's her name?
Scary, scary, scary.
Who are you?
Emerson.
This is Emerson. I don't know him. I don't
I'm a
think.
real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Just checking there's no pages around. I feel like there won't be at the moment. Well, Hartman's got his hands and
when you have it.
claws into me.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ew.
And this is...
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
Get him? Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room.
Yes.
In writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should
I'm
continue.
not following you yet. I want to see who this guy is. Who are you? What are you painting?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them.
Is he
The images just keep coming.
Cole,
Dr.
maybe? He had
Hartman
an
likes
art
them.
thing
He
in
has
his-
them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Why would he keep your pictures in his room? Okay. Just checking. Yeah, maybe was it Cole? That was the next one along. It had the little palette and stuff in it. Hello. That's not a door. This is. Can't get in it. I can just hear that guy like. Oh, oh, oh. What am I reading? Oh, this. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored to you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. You're the muscle, aren't you? That's why he keeps following us around.
My rheumatism's killing me.
These are the
There's
boys.
a storm coming. Oh, what a
Is
storm.
that Tor by any chance?
I hope
With the
it
hammer.
wipes this place off the face
Night
of the
Springs.
earth.
Is that like a
And
board game?
these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had
Odin's got the
Put this-
patch.
a heavy
Nice.
metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm
So
nearby.
maybe Nurse What's-Her-Face
They are,
doesn't
well,
get killed if that's
in
the hammer
advanced
he's going to
stages
use.
of dementia.
That's not so
They're well
scary.
cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle.
He does look a bit like
has left
Odin
its
from Ragnarok.
mark.
Oh, that won't
Oh.
do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it.
It's gonna get
we'll
dark
continue this
because of
soon.
the storm.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
He is smug and smarmy, isn't he?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny.
Ow, my back.
Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's
Yeah.
the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
I knew he was going to hit me with that.
Say, you're all right, Tom.
I'm
Hey, we
not
like
Tom.
him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it
Is
safe
this
from
a
these
manuscript
bastards.
page? Oh, it is. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. That I did.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Emil.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more
Emil
sense.
Hartman.
Tom, got any booze on
So
you?
he
Yeah,
worked
no.
for Thomas
I
Zane.
have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
I'm just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What were
Oh.
they? Memory and thought. The hag.
Munin and
She
Cunin.
took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
No, we're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, God.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I did.
it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close
That was
to
just
the
like
lake.
an information overload. Now my
Waste
brain
of
is just
power.
sparking everywhere. So,
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
they will probably end up there, wherever it is.
Fat Bob faltered through the amp through the window.
So Emil
Hit that
worked for
hippie
Zane,
chick
which
in
means
the
he
back
probably
of
knew
the
everything
head.
that went on before.
15
Cynthia's the
stitches
lamp
and a
lady.
concussion.
These guys being artists, maybe
Bob's
they've been
dead
influenced by the Dark
now.
Presence and that like affected some of their songs. If that was a lyric that they had,
Stitches, snitches,
but it wasn't
and
fully
narcs,
unleashed.
man.
And
Bad
the Ravens, Odin.
I'm tired, man.
So many
So
possibilities. There's a manuscript page in there. How do I get in there? The door is locked. Maybe it becomes unlocked later. I have to try and remember to go back there if so. I just have to return to my room at the moment, apparently. I assume I can't go out these doors. Oh, there's nothing in it. Creator's Dilemma, engaging new book. I've already read this in the small print when I was upstairs, but I've read it now.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Yeah, I
You can
bet
get to
he
your
would
room by those
love
stairs,
that,
Wake.
wouldn't he? He wants me to write because he knows about what was going on with Zane, and he was trying to get Zane to write, and now he's trying to get me to write, so he's just trying to make me think that I'm
Something's wrong.
crazy.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head.
That's not the
I can
room.
only focus on writing. Everything
That's not the room
else
here,
is
though.
a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's
wearing
face. She
Barbara's
was
face.
covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to
No, I don't
saving
think you are
Alice.
either.
It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story
what I
will
was
come true.
I'm just not quite sure how we're going to get to that point because at the moment the dark presence keeps trying to kill us. Oh, QR code. Where's my phone? One second. That's fine. Let's do QR code. Video. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, okay. Let's just pause that for a sec.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get out of these vision things, because they do not make much sense at the moment. So that could either be Zane coming out of the lake, or me coming out of the lake, and he's writing about it, or somebody else entirely. If they run into the forest and then the fate worse than death, then that could just be somebody who's had a bad time with the tech. It could be Mott coming out of the lake, although I have a feeling he got crispy crunched by the storm, so not likely to be him. I can't explore anyway
Hartman
yet.
wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Yeah. Where is the... No. They say that about the nurse. It's an owl. But not currently
Hartman
here.
had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Kick it. I worked last time. I'm not quite sure that was a thing. So this is Emerson's room. He was the crazy guy. This person, I don't know who they are. Might have been that lady. This is the guy who I think is painting me. Can I see any of these? They are dark. Could be me. Is that something? It's light by the window. I wasn't sure if it's a manuscript page or not. I can't get out there anymore. Okay. Oh, wait. Just run past my room. There's nothing new changed in here. Oh.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
So he's not starting writing the manuscript yet. Oh. Hello.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hand?
He's...
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers.
He's actually got one now. A hammer. Still can't get in there. I'm just double checking there's nothing appeared in these rooms since I've been here. Okay, I can't go that way.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, there's going to be manuscript pages around now. Barry in the lodge.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
We're on a comeback tour, baby!
That's the bit where he smacks the hammer into her head. Am I going to see that when I go down the stairs?
Hammer's way will have its say. Rise up in their name.
Oh, he's already done it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Oh.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
But there was a page this way. I can't go that way yet, apparently.
Maybe you could
Okay.
come out and beat our wrinkly...
So they've cornered him to help me. Interesting. They obviously know more than it.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
That was going to be my other thought that popped up when the two row guys were talking, was that maybe Hartman was the boss of Mott. I forgot about that. I knew there was something else within that massive stuff that had stuck out, because I was like, well, if he knew about Zane, then it would make sense that he would... Is this Hartman's office? Be trying to get me because of knowing about all the stuff with the darkness and whatnot, so he could be the boss that's been after me.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it
Yay!
in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
See, I knew that there was something wrong with this guy. Wolves? No, thank you. Oh, these are cool. These pictures are very cool. Is that's not the guy from the first episode of the axe, is it? That's someone else. There's the map again.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them.
Oh.
For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake.
Swear I
What
just
would
heard
you say
somebody
to him if
screaming,
he'd
but I don't know if it was
listen?
in the background of the tape or the background of everywhere else.
I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say.
She wasn't wrong.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my
I was
very
gonna
best.
say, was it his idea to come here?
You need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to
He's
bear
been
that in
manipulating
mind.
the
Hearing
situation
her
the whole
voice,
time.
what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Yes, it had. I was thinking that some of that was familiar, but I couldn't think why. There was that phone call when we were going towards the train thing, which was like cutting in and out.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me?
Is that Barry?
Do your crazy quack after sled! Seriously! Do you have any
Barry?
idea?
Hi, Barry.
Ow! About time!
Barry.
Let me just get this
Man,
thermos.
glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
Why has he
It's
got
right
this? Look?
next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
Why would he want Barry?
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Okay, so Hartman obviously manipulated Alice to get me here, possibly because I'm a writer, and he was thinking that that would get him access then to the dark presence if he was aware of what was going on with Thomas Zane in the past. So he's the evil mastermind behind it all so far. I really want to get that manuscript page of notes at the other end of the thing. I'm worried I'm going to miss it somehow.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
He's got additional pages? Can I read them? Uh-oh.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot
Where'd
you
you get
in
that
the
from?
face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
This guy just kidnapped you, Barry. Like...
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
She's here. Oh, that's the door. That's the moment. You gonna smile? Yeah, he did. Okay, so what did we get? Hartman watches Wake fall.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Ooh.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh, yeah, let's not go that way. Oh! Ah! It's like actually creeping across the floor. I don't like that. No, 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 thank you. Oh no, flying things. Flying things, flying things. Time to go. Whoop! Oh! Ow! Okay.
I needed light to get the possessed shells out.
Don't touch
of
that.
my way.
Where's light? Ooh, no. Upstairs. Upstairs. There was a generator. This is cool. Now it works. Cool. Okay, okay, okay. Start this. Focus. Oh. Do I need to like do anything? It's just killing them all. Wait, what about that other door that's up here though? Can I go through that yet? No, okay, that's fine. Just want to make sure. Do I need this light to be on? Let me just see. I don't know if I need this to be on. Oops, wrong button. Oops, I missed. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay. So while that's going on, run. That's my theory. Ow! Where did that even come from? Ah! Let me out. One flare. That's what you're gonna give me. One flare. Do I need to use my one flare here? One flare and 6 bullets. It's just about enough to get through that. Manuscript page.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
I wonder if there's like... Just want to double check I can't get out any of these other doors. Boob tube. I'm not sure this is the time to be stopping to watch TV. not like any subtitles for it.
Tonight's episode, The Doomed Samaritan.
Doomed Samaritan.
Sometimes, even the simplest things prove useless. Consider you get in a car.
I can't hear it very well over the thing.
Easy. Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
See if I can subtitle this, like, when I'm editing it.
Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road!
Huh?
Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Bit of a loop going on there.
Oh, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this
Stuck in a perpetual loop.
Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, truly punctuated by the blast of a miracle. And screaming that
Can't hear that bit.
many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from. Night Springs.
At least we're not in Night Springs, we're in Bright Falls, so it's less dangerous, right? I'm climbing on the sofa. Damn right I am. It's a checkpoint. I can't go in any of the doors. What am I supposed to be doing here? Whoa! Hello. You're gonna break that for me, are you? Thanks. Appreciate your assistance. Ow. I was trying to see if I can go through this door. Can't. Okay, hide here for a second. Run away! Oh, I had to get it to break the door anyway. Nice.
Ow! I'm here!
Ah, nice. Hello. What if there's like pages out here? I really don't want to go back in there. I don't want to just go straight there though.
Hey, come on! We gotta get going!
Yeah, there could be a page out here. I have to look around. Give me a second. Oh, canister. Nearly. Barry's gonna have to do lights for me, isn't he?
Ow! I'm over here!
Give me that torch. Would ya? Big light that way. Do I have to go that way? He's gonna give me that torch, isn't he? I don't see any pages or places I could potentially go for pages.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Just a sec.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Oh, I'm afraid for Barry. What if he gets hurt? Is it a high power one or just a basic bitch?
Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Uh-oh. Ow! I cannot avoid those things, and I don't think I've got enough torchiness to actually kill them. So I'm just gonna... Oh, what was that? Batteries. Can I just... Oh, I've got to bloody break this down. Whoa. I'm not sure that should be able to hit me, really. I think that's a bit mean. Okay. Just run. Just run. Mad or bad? I think both work. I do not want to hang around there. I'm gonna leave that gate for a second. Just check that there's nothing out here. Okay, proceed through the garden. I can do that. What's going on in the house? What's that? So, am I going out that gate? Okay. I've only got 6 shots. 2 flares. And now we're in a maze. Great. That's just what we want. Let me just check the other way just in case there's any pages. Oh. I can hear them moving around too. Got a few more shots. Does that mean I gotta go that way? Oh, I saw the bush and that just made me think someone was behind me. Which way do I need to go? Do they both go? No. 13 shots, 13 shots, 13 shots. I do not have a lot of stuff right now. Page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okay. That's gonna be interesting then. Batteries. Just check this bench, make sure there's nothing on there. Okay. So this is just going to be a keep moving zone, because I'm sure that they are. Am I going in circles? That's a dead end. Woo! Follow the torches. Whoa! That's a big guy. I don't like him. Uh-oh. What? Reload! Did that other little guy die? I don't think I'd killed him. No. I don't think so. Which bloody way am I going? I feel like this is the wrong way, because this is just more back towards the house, right? So it's gotta be this way. Ugh, if there's pages in this maze, that's just cruel. Who was that talking? Was that Birch, or was that like Hartman or someone? Revolver ammo? Does the maze stay? I wonder if I missed anything in there. Is the maze still? I don't like the crackling noises. I'm not going back in there. If I've missed a page in there, I'll just have to go find it another time, because, no.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day.
Is that Hartman? He got taken, or I assume he got taken. He might have just got crunched, but I assume he got taken. Oh no, that's the muscle, isn't it? Or is it Hartman? No, that's the muscle, right? Oh, there's birds also. That's not good. Ah, yeah, there's definitely birds. Ooh, stop birds. Ow. I don't know what the best way of dealing with those is. How do I deal with the birds and him? I couldn't even see when the birds were coming for me. I'm gonna have to try and fluke the birds as they're coming, but... I need to have a look around and see what else I've got to play with, I guess. Got plenty of battery.
Then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get $3 in the evening.
Let's see what else we got here. Ah! It's a flare gun, or thermos, something. What was on the floor? I'm sure it just said there was like a flare gun. Flare gun. There's a flare gun. Okay, there's a flare gun there. That's good to know. I could have got that and shot that at him.
We don't want any fighting.
Okay. I needed to just see what was up there, so it's good to know that there's that stuff. Oops, don't waste the torch. Should have kept my flare earlier.
Then you'll be nice and calm.
So he was he not the guy that was the let me through. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Oh. Get out of here, birds. Shouldn't have bothered with that. Do I have to deal with the birds? Or is it just a... He's dead at least. Reload gun. Let's just double check there wasn't anything else up there. Thanos. What about Thanos? Okay. So we got rid of him. So that's fine. Oh! Cut him out. Don't have a flare or anything, so I've got to be strategic with things. Where's my bloody aim? Stay back, please. Where am I aiming? Reload, reload, reload. I don't have a lot left. If they throw too much more at me without giving me any stuff, I'm screwed. I know there was a third guy, wasn't there? I'm sure there was somebody else. Is there only two? I was pretty sure there was a third guy there, but okay. Not according to the current situation. Maybe he ran off an edge for me and I don't have to deal with him. It's a light, so that'll be a nice checkpoint. Could I have some ammo, please? I'm dreadfully short right now. Ah, yes. Shotgun. Thank you very much. Oh, page. Oh, I've missed something. Damn it. I wonder if that was... Where did I find a page last? I wonder if that was in the
Wake was smarter
maze.
than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. and Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
So he was on a bit of a power trip. Okay, let me just go back and see if I can find a page quickly. I think maybe it'll be in the maze. It would be like somewhere like around here. Page. I don't have a lot of ammo though, so if things start attacking me in the maze again, I'm screwed. The one? That's not even the one! I missed 2 pages.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Who are the idiot brothers? Okay, well I don't seem to be getting attacked at the moment, so... It seems to be fairly safe to look around. I don't remember which way I came from, is the problem. Oh. Don't trust Emil. Thanks for that. A bit late. No page? I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I've just been through the whole maze, I think. It's a bit confusing running around it. I think I found the page before that in the maze, though. So, I don't know. I do not know. It's not one up here. I don't know. I can't find it, so Viv will have to... I actually didn't think to check how many pages we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, rather. Oh, so I'll have to stop in a minute because I'm at time pretty much as well. I don't know how long I was just looking for that, so let's just see what's next, and then we'll probably have to stop at the next checkpoint, I imagine. I'm really gutted about that. Where would that page have been? I don't think... I don't know. It might have been before the maze. Would have been? I'm sure I found one after going in the maze, though. I feel like the birds are going to come and attack me again in a second. Ooh, the bushes are going to attack me. Oh no, there's a guy in the bush. That makes much more sense. I can't even trust the plants anymore. Reload, reload, reload. I probably should save my shotgun for more powerful enemies, shouldn't I? It's probably not a good idea to be using it on the little guys. I should use my revolver. Are we going that way? Oh, flare. Definitely want that. Thank you kindly. Okay. Let's just see what's in here. Oh, the bloody wheelbarrow. Uh-oh. Ow, that didn't... That's not there. It rebounded and hit me. I'm not wasting my batteries on new gates. You can just slowly die. Is that a page there? Okay, let's grab that and then something of supplies there. Oh, really? I just spent like 2 minutes looking for that blip. I mean, to be fair, I had missed a page. I had actually missed a page. But I just spent like 10 minutes looking for that flipping thing. And
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up.
Oh, right.
He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement.
Oh, no.
The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Does that mean that I got there in time and saved him with a flash of light, hopefully? I just want to go to this light because it's a checkpoint. And that's probably where we're going to have to end. On that note of not knowing what the heck's going to happen to poor Barry. I should probably have my revolver for now. Okay, so we have escaped. I'm going to leave us here because I feel like, so we've got, was that 9 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. So we're about halfway. The manuscripts are my only way of gauging how big these chapters actually are, episodes. So that was a very cool first start to this thing. I don't have a lot of stuff and I'm not that happy about the fact that they've taken away all my gear again, but we'll rebuild it hopefully. So that was cool seeing Hartman unveiled because Alan's hated him right from the start and it's just been like a little bit unjustified of why he hated him quite so much. He felt like he got ambushed by him and Alice a little bit, the whole writer's block thing, but now it kind of like it's almost justifying his hatred of him because, you know, he's a bad guy. he made us come here and now Alice is missing and possibly dead. And I wonder if, no, I was going to say, I wonder if Hartman's got her, but he wouldn't because he was trying to get her probably to manipulate me. So the dark presence seemingly pulled her into the lake and potentially has her. Although the dark presence was asking where Alice was when it cornered Mott at the last episode. So maybe the dark presence doesn't have Alice at the moment. I don't know. Maybe Zane's got Alice because he keeps popping up every now and then. He's like safeguarding her or something in the dark. I don't know. But we will have to find out on the next one. So I don't think, has anything of this happened? Not happened yet. I think the Barry bit obviously hasn't happened. Barry attacked by a Taken. Wakesy's little stage. That's not happened yet. Hartman's mission, we know about that now. Mott in charge. Hartman and the power failure. What was that one?
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked
Oh,
leaving
yeah.
Wake when
So
he
that
was surely at his most susceptible to their...
Yeah. Okay. Because the idiot brothers are obviously the Anderson brothers he's referring to. So, I really like those two. I hope they pop back into it more. I'm not sure how they will with the lodge having kind of just been like overrun, but you never know. They might be okay. Yeah, so we've got to try and get to Barry before he gets attacked by the Taken and save him. We've still not done the prison cell bit though, so that's still to come. So maybe we'll get captured. Me and Barry will reunite at the end of this bit because that bit hasn't happened. Barry's potentially been questioned, but I wasn't there, and that was one of my pages in the other thing. So yeah, maybe we'll save Barry, and then Nightingale will turn up or something. And we'll get arrested. Who knows? But we won't find out now. We'll find out on the next one. So I will see you then. Let me know what your theories are. Obviously, if you've played the game, no spoilers with your theories because you already know what's happening. If not, then let me know what your theories are. I could be way outside at the moment. But yeah, that's cool. I wonder if Hartman will turn up because he got shut in the darkness, so he could have become a Taken, or did he just get killed? He probably will turn up at the end of this, won't he? He'll be at the final guy. So the picture with the guy with the axe, was that Birch, the painting in that room? I think it might have been, because he had no hair. I'll have to have a look when I edit it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys on the next one.